in as Robin.
Speaking of that, because there might not be that James Gunn Robin Batman movie, as Matt Reeves has the possibility of adding his Batman into the DCU, really comes down to whether or not it makes sense. What the future brings, I can't really tell you.
Am I going to get $1 billion?
It doesn't make sense.
I think that his universe would work in a DC. I mean, people were wanting it, right? People were doing like these Superman Returns, Batman Begins style fan photoshops of Pattinson Batman and new Superman, right? And they're just like, look at it, it's the duality, right? Like, you already got it. The job's done. Just all you got to do is just be like, yeah, fuck it.
The costumes, I think, go together well.
I'll tell you why this. I'll tell you why this doesn't work. It would work given the fact that you have a younger Superman, so it makes sense. Okay, let's have a younger Batman. That would make sense. But here's the problem you're going to run into. The Batman is a very dark film. And James Gunn's universe, I'm pretty sure, is going to want to have a wider appeal than what you're going to get from the Batman. So because of that, it's probably not going to be as dark as what we got. Because the Batman is a very mature movie. Like, I would not take kids to see that. I just wouldn't. Like,
you'd have to have kids first, but okay.
Wreck.
Yeah, it's
wrecked real bad, dude. Real bad.
So, I would not take them to see that movie.
Need some ice for that, Burn?
Damn,
so,
how about some Ben Gay for your Ben Gay ass, huh?
These two can't get them together, I swear.
All right, go ahead.
As I was saying, I just don't think that the tone of that movie is going to fit well in James Gunn's universe. So I don't think it makes sense.
I know some will fit good in James Gunn.
Like, I think what it, you can do gritty and like, because James Gunn will do bloody and all that. He'll just do it with comedy, like Peacemaker and Suicide Squad.
It would be that.
My understanding,
like Justice League,
it's too gritty.
Dude.
It's too gritty for it may not even
then,
be
like. He's the second movie or the first movie ends with the idea like he's gonna grow kind of past that, so he's gonna become more of a hopeful symbol.
That Penguin Club scene, nah, man, that had too many adult themes going on right there. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for the main universe. It's fine. It's fine for like a Black Label story or something, but
Black Label.
It's not. It's
black. Why can't it just be a label?
It's not gonna. Wait, why's everything got to be about race with you, huh?
It's as I've more recently colloquialized him, single joke cynic, as it's all he's got is just the one joke.
You should really go back to the drawing board on that one.
Yeah, you should learn how to draw it all.
Damn.
My God,
why? I don't want to be a virgin.
Damn. Everyone's getting
that's all you got,
bro.
Yeah, that's it. I'm eating popcorn.
Regular. What do you got? Salted butter? Movie theater butter?
Ultimate movie theater butter, I think. Yeah, movie theater. Yeah.
I think if they had
if
they had set up the Batman with James Gunn's universe in mind to begin with, it would have been fine. But look at this from the perspective of a studio executive. Don't look at this from the perspective of a fan. Don't look at this from James Gunn's perspective. Just try and look at this from a studio executive and from marketing. It just doesn't mesh well.
Well, they had no clue they were going to do the James Gunn stuff before the Batman was already.
Yeah, I know, and it's too late.
There's no reason to look at that perspective.
It's too late to bring it in there.
I guess we'll skip ahead. We'll do this a little disjointed. But you're saying that you can't have a dark and gritty, grungy, bloody, vigilante thing in your kid-friendly superhero universe?
Uh-huh.
The new trailer for Daredevil Born Again has been released, and let's watch it here. For the
and Civil War got dark as fuck, dude.
I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again. A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
The mayor serves his city. I'd say you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with the violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
This city can't go unchecked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign.
Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Whatever, Ruby. That shit looks fire.
Yeah,
They're not going to bring the
Ruby,
darker aspects into the movies.
Then what are you moving the goalposts for, Jessica?
I mean, they're listen. Let's say if we got a team up, between Spider-Man and Daredevil in the MCU.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, he won't be
They're-
like that.
They're not.
Depends on what universe they're in. Is it a Spider-Man movie or a Daredevil movie?
No. It's in the MCU.
It's
in the MCU.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what Jesper's saying, right? We've already seen this with Daredevil and She-Hulk. You know,
They're not going to bring the darker aspects of Daredevil into a Spider-Man movie because the studio executives are going to be afraid that it's going to alienate kids.
But just like
and
Batman,
kids
and
are
just
the biggest demographic seeing these movies.
But the thing is the whole point is that yes, you could do Matt Reeves Batman, and he can have a dark Batman movie, and then you do World's Finest, and it's bright and hopeful, and it's fine. Like everyone, like that's been the blueprint for DC's things forever. They know that.
The kids are gonna want to go see the Batman, and they're gonna be like, "Mommy, why is there? What are all those substances people are using in the Penguin's lair? What's going on?
You're a
there,
kid.
Mommy?"
You don't even notice it.
Yeah, they're not gonna notice that as a kid.
And that's going to make it awkward for
no,
mommy and daddy to
watch.
explain, and then they're going to get pissed at Warner Brothers from putting them in that awkward situation.
It doesn't happen,
and it's gonna lead to some really
You're gonna start
bad
ranting
press.
about drinking caffeine next. Jesus Christ, Nancy.
Also,
listen, I've had too much soda today. Oh, Joseph Smith, forgive me.
Well, like there's drinking in like superhero movies all the time, and no one like is like.
There's substance use in superhero movies and stuff too. Like you just don't
Yeah.
like. Kids don't
Iron
care.
Man
They
got
just want
drunk
to
in the
see
very
the hero.
first movie.
Yeah.
dude, and in Civil War,
Iron Man gets drunk in the
Spider-Man,
second movie too.
A film
Yeah, but
Spider-Man was in.
drinking's different than
The
like,
ending of Civil War
drugs.
was dark as shit.
Yeah, and Spider-Man was doing meth the whole time.
Yeah, bro.
Did you ever notice that?
What movie were you watching?
But like, also like it's an R-rated. It should be like an R-rated movie, right? Like Batman, would be, like this gritty, bloody Batman would be an R-rated thing. It's up to the parents to be like, yeah, like there was kids when Deadpool came out. Deadpool 3 came out. There's kids in the theater.
Dude,
my brother showed Deadpool 3 to my nieces.
Yeah, dude. I saw RoboCop when I was like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, don't give me. Oh, it's up to the parents to monitor what their kids are watching.
It is.
Huh?
It is. Listen, it is. But guess what?
No, that's
Yeah.
it.
Most parents
That's it.
are not responsible enough to do that.
Says
Yeah,
you.
whose
So?
fault is that?
My parents are perfectly cool.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch R-rated stuff until I was 18. So whatever.
Most parents.
That's why I missed
just
out on a lot of movies.
Like most of the population in general are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I think that's anecdotal.
Don't trust.
We're starting
them.
to like go to like some
We're getting too much into Jesker's channel a little bit here,
Yeah.
but yeah. So back to Daredevil.
I saw R-rated
That,
movies as a kid, and that turned out perfectly fine.
Yep.
I mean, I did too, but that my
if it's
Did you though?
really,
because my
I want
parents let me.
if you got to start your kid right with a superhero movie that's got the blood and the drugs, you got to watch Thomas Jane Punisher. You start that kid with Thomas Jane Punisher.
I was literally
He's
about
like-
to say that, Wiz. Jesus
I
Christ!
love
Thank
that
God,
movie.
yes.
Fucking 2. He's 2 years old. This fucking God's gonna sit this one out.
Fuck yeah. I
Fire
love
movie.
that quote. And that
I haven't seen
song
the-
that
I haven't
dude
seen the
plays
Lundgren
at the
Punisher
diner
yet.
is awesome.
Yeah, I've never seen the long run one either.
I own it.
I
It's
think-
on my
well,
DVD shelf, but I haven't watched it.
I've seen it, but I was too young to remember.
Thank you for
I like the
Yeah.
long run one too. Long run.
Yeah. So yeah, this I will say one thing that's interesting that I haven't seen anyone point out is that this is Marvel Television, which is like what Daredevil used to be by. That was also what Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was. The other shows, to my knowledge, aren't done by this. Like they're Marvel Studios. This being Marvel Television is interesting. Like it's like the old crew, the old guard, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
bringing
dude.
the old.
It looks
fans.
like the original Daredevil.
Yeah, it's a marketing thing to bring in the people that were watching the show before it got canned.
I
Which
don't
is-
think he
which
has
is
the
good.
DD on his chest.
No,
still.
it's
He does
it's
not
it's,
have the
it's
DD.
good. It's
Yeah, he's
good.
got-
I'm just
there is the-
saying like that's what it is.
The D in the broken off horn, though, people pointed that out. So I feel
That's
like
dope.
this show he's gonna get the double D's on his chest.
Either
for
way,
lack
the
of a
suit
better
looks
term.
good.
Doo-doo.
Oh.
The Ben Affleck Daredevil
Pun
costume is
counter.
Still the
Pun
best
counter.
That's not a
Daredevil
pun.
Where's my drum
That's
set?
the-
Where's my drum
That's
set?
not a pun. Doesn't count. If I doesn't it has to count as like for me like personally like I have to be like
Oh my god!
I mean, you
So
can add- you can- I mean,
literally,
you
this whole pun counter is just for you. Period.
Yeah.
well yeah it's my pun counter. That's why it says like hell yeah wizard.
What if one of us makes a pun so good?
Yeah,
I mean, you
we
can
get
add
put on
it to the
board?
pun counter. Yeah, the pun counter you can just control, right? You just type exclamation point pun and it'll add to the pun counter.
I'll have
So this
power
is a-
over the wheel.
This is of
Uh-oh.
course John Bernthal Punisher back as
Mhm.
well.
He was great as Punisher.
Which people are already kind of fan writing that this is a Punisher that's been through the blip, right? Because that's the other thing is they gotta address the Thanos stuff in this Netflix verse. So
I mean, they
It'll
don't
be
have to.
I
interesting.
mean, they don't really gotta. If it's been like,
I mean, you don't have to,
years
but
after,
there's that opportunity for storytelling, I should say. Where
Okay. Yeah.
Eh.
I get
a
that.
Punisher, kind of like what Hawkeye did, where
You
he-
remember when half the
Hawkeye-
world's population suddenly disappeared? Yeah, that was weird. Huh.
like
crazy.
Hawkeye wanted to go out and he wanted to kill all the criminals that survived, but maybe Punisher did the opposite. Maybe he broke down or something, and then there, something like that. So,
Moo asked a good question. Is that White Tiger?
yeah, I'm gonna grab the still here. There is the Muse. That's the guy with the white with that's Muse, I believe is his name.
Damn, I don't know.
Then
I didn't know
there-
about Muse.
There is a shot of White Tiger as well. That was earlier, I believe. But yeah, so White Tiger, it's original White Tiger before they, because I believe he's gonna die and then the daughter's gonna take over, and that's who is the White Tiger that we see in like everything else. So,
Spoiler.
yeah, so possible. I mean, it's MCU. They might change stuff. Who knows? But
That red
also, I guess
hood
like,
and dress outfit costume that he's got is fucking sick.
yeah. So he mentions that
just-
he stopped because a line was crossed, and it might be this. So it might be that like Daredevil accidentally kills someone, and then he stops being
Hell
Daredevil
yeah.
You know
because
what
that
I'm
is a
pissed
thing
about?
from the comics.
You know what I'm pissed about? They race swapped Kingpin.
Yeah, Michael Clark
Yeah,
Duncan was a good Kingpin. I'll be honest, he was good.
Fuck
He
yeah.
was
Um,
good.
I love that whole movie, dude. I don't care. what anyone
Hashtag
says.
my Kingpin is black.
And then he actually got to play it
Well,
again in that CGI
not allowed to
Spider-Man
make a
show on
joke.
him.
Otherwise, Wizard will say I
MTV.
only have one joke.
Also,
Adopt or
as
die.
pointed out at the beginning of the stream, Jesker has used his one incest joke unless he pays me more money. And
I
I'll allow him
didn't.
another one, but
I didn't know that.
I
you
wasn't
were-
even here.
I know.
Exactly.
That's why I'm
That's
pissed.
why he wasted.
Why am I
That's
taking
why he
these
wasted
grades?
it.
He's
I
a
didn't-
hack too.
What a hack.
Yeah. So
I didn't know you were
know.
coming on stream. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have blown.
Yeah, he
I
weren't.
wouldn't
He
have
was
blown my
calling. He
load.
was calling you like all sorts of things that I didn't even understand. I think it was only Southern things, but
Yeah, I definitely
Piece
want
of
to check
shit.
this out. Daredevil's got some
Yeah.
weird villains. I like to see what other villains
Well,
they
also,
use for him in the future.
Bullseye is apparently back. He was the guy in the prison
Nice.
that they were escorting.
Worst villain ever.
So I want him to get his costume. I want him to get his
Back off.
costume.
Peace out.
So
I can throw anything and hit you right in the gonads there, boy.
why is he talking like Mirror Master? That's what Mirror
Back
Master.
off.
does.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm Bullseye.
Um,
Now that's a knife.
Bullseye.
And then of course the people talked about the arm break where you can see the bone
Yeah, that
push
shit's
and the
ham.
blood form. So
yeah, that's not
fucking
going to be in
ham.
a Spidey Daredevil team up. I can tell
Well,
you
yeah,
that.
but it
Unless
doesn't have to
Spider-Man's
be.
in the Daredevil show, breaking
Yeah.
motherfuckers' femurs and shit. With
Oh
one hit.
god, like a Spider-Man that doesn't, because people were talking about, like, there's a thread going around about how, like,
Yep.
if Spider-Man and Batman swapped, right?
Hood's bitch ass.
And so many people think that Spider-Man's getting clowned, and it's like Spider-Man has super strength, like,
Yeah.
and
Like,
he also
he's a
has a
billion
spider
times
sense
stronger
that
than a
makes him
person.
unable to get hit. Like,
Yeah, dude.
from like normal martial artists, he will just dodge. Like he
Spider-Man
His-
would bitch the Joker.
Yeah. He would have trouble
Yeah,
with like
the-
maybe Killer Croc, Bane, Mr. Freeze.
But even then,
maybe.
his strength is really he just holds back, right? That's
Right.
Spider-Man's thing. He holds back, but
Yeah, his
No, so-
regular villains are like Rhino and fucking Venom.
yeah.
Like
Um,
Batman's regular
the
villains are
end
just humans,
the end of
mostly.
Batman Beyond Return of the Joker teaches us how Spider-Man would beat Joker. But all I have to do is just get inside of his head and make him the joke, and he crashes out, right? Like
That'd be so easy too, because Peter has all the puns.
exactly. That's the quip, and that's like the moment where Terry's like, I like to talk too, and then he starts like,
And Peter's
making
liable
fun,
to
so.
get pissed off as shit and then just not hold back anymore and then like break
yeah,
all
and that's
your
also
bones with
possible.
one
Like if
punch.
Joker were to like kill a woman in front of him, then he'll just be like,
Yeah.
all right, and he'll just start beating him with super strength that Batman don't
Yeah.
have, like
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
proportional strength of a spider.
Yeah, because the thing is, Peter is not able to control his emotions to the same degree that Bruce can.
Yeah.
I know my
Yeah,
Peter's
Batman is rarely melted down. But Spider-Man has flipped
No.
out and like just went haywire a few times.
Speaking of vigilante stories, there is a new Dark Knight movie coming out.
Fuck yeah.
It's crazy. New Dark Knight. Army Hammer set for
Oh,
lead
yeah.
role in Uwe Boll's vigilante